Hello again, my gorgeous friends, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. So for today's video, we are going to be looking at your person's regrets in your connection. So what about the past would they change if they could, and what is it that they wish they would have done differently? Before we get into that though, I do want to take a moment to check in with you guys and make sure that you're taking care of yourselves and your bodies. So if you haven't had a chance to drink some water today, I would just love it if you could take this as your reminder to go ahead and drink some water. And also if you've been sitting or laying in the same position for a while now, I would love it if you could take this as a reminder to just get up and walk around for 2 or 3 minutes or so, because it will get your blood flowing, and I promise your joints, your muscles, and your bones will thank you. But with that being said, we've got 4 piles in front of us here today. So for pile 1, we have this little pie. For pile 2, we have this pink quartz heart. For pile 3, we have a mini playing card that was chosen at random for you guys. So this is the 6 of hearts. And then for pile 4, we have an amethyst pillar. So I'll give you guys a moment to just take a second, pause this video if you need to, and think about which of these piles is calling you in. Okay, well, hello my friends who chose pile 1. So if you guys felt attracted to the pie charm as well as the Game of Thrones tarot, then this reading is for you, and we're gonna try and figure out your person's regrets towards this connection. So the first thing that we're gonna do for you guys is grab a few cards to get a read on the overall energy that is currently surrounding your connection with your person. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 1's connection with their person? What can you tell us about pile 1's connection with their person? So we have the King of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, wow. Okay. So some of you guys could definitely be in a same-sex connection, just with these 2 kings coming out here. But always remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. What I sense with you guys is both you and your person are the type to kind of like avoid vulnerability and hold your feelings very close to the chest. And I sense that there's so much love here, like there's so much affection beneath the surface, but you both are so used to protecting yourself and protecting your truth from people that you're not showing each other that softness that you feel on the inside. And so I feel like there's a little bit of a defensiveness going on here. You don't really know where your person stands, and I think maybe recently they've said something or done something that was like kind of offensive because it made you feel like they don't care as much as they really do. And I feel like you guys have accidentally done the same thing to your person as well. And I just see a lot of like putting up a front a little bit, putting up a facade to try and pretend you're unaffected, try and pretend, you know, it's not hurting you, it's not bothering you, but deep inside you guys just really care about each other, and you guys have like a lot of power over each other, you and the person you're asking about, pile 1. I feel like whenever this person like contacts you or, you know, spends any time with you, it can truly impact your entire day. It can affect your whole equilibrium. It can disturb your entire sense of peace. Like this person really has a lot of power over you, and for that reason I think that you become a little bit scared and just try to hide the way that you really feel. But what else can we see here, you guys? So we have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands and the Lovers. Wow. I sense your person really regrets pushing you away. I think that your person's kind of in this mindset right now where like this connection could be so much more fulfilling and could have been more fulfilling way more quickly and gone way more smoothly had they not fallen into these patterns of like pushing people away and like trying to protect themselves. I sense that they just really wish they had made their feelings known to you earlier. For some of you guys, I sense you're already in like a partnership with this person, or in a relationship here, and I feel like your person just wishes they could be more open, they could be more vulnerable, and just allow themselves to connect with you as much as this connection is prompting them to and inspiring them to, because it's like they have these really strong feelings for you. They feel this like really, really strong chemistry, and it's like they've never really felt so wholeheartedly attached to somebody before and in love with somebody before. And I think it's something that's been really scary for them. And so I sense that, you know, anything that they've done to deny that this is the way that they feel, or to hide their emotions and to not make these feelings known, these are all things that your person regrets in this connection, because it's sort of like they have this like really, really beautiful, it's like you have like this delicious meal on your plate, right? Like someone served you a 5-star gourmet dinner, but then you don't take a bite because you're scared to ruin it somehow, or you're scared to lose the opportunity to eat the meal for some reason. And I feel like that's kind of how your person felt. Like there was this 5-star meal sitting in front of them, but they just took way too long to take a bite, and didn't indulge in it sooner, and didn't allow themselves to enjoy it. Or maybe they're still not allowing themselves to enjoy it, and they're still kind of, you know, being standoffish, or not really letting you know how important this connection is for them, or just how like fulfilling their time with you is. Like they just really enjoy themselves around you, and you're so important to them for that reason. And like just with this 10 of Cups and with this Lovers card, the person you're asking about, pile 1, has never felt so connected to someone before. And just their love for you goes beyond what they've ever felt before, I think. And so I sense this like this energy where you sort of sit in your own realm. Like they would be unable to compare you to anybody else. You are their vision of bliss, of heaven, of, you know, who they're destined to be with and where they're destined to be in their life. You know, they see this connection as being inevitable, and as being destined, and as being part of, you know, who they're meant to be. And I sense that your person just feels very regretful of not telling you that sooner, or just like not telling you that now. For some of you guys, your person just like, you know that they feel this way about you, but they're in this space where they would never admit it. And some of you are coming off an argument with this person where they did a lot to avoid admitting it, to the point where it offended you. Because you guys, like, I think are feeling kind of troubled, and you're feeling kind of sad that you know you feel this energy from your person, but for some reason they just can't bring themselves to admit it. Okay, and we have the 6 of Swords. For some of you guys, your person ran away. Like they kind of just like left you behind without really offering an explanation, or without really telling you. And they allowed things to like cool off. They allowed things to change, and it really disappointed a lot of you guys, because you were really excited for things to grow here in this connection, and there was all of this chemistry and all of this beauty, but it feels like in this moment where there's a peak, in this moment where everything was just culminating to this beautiful crescendo of love and of connection, your person instead decided to kind of run away. And you might be dealing with someone who is currently very like emotionally distant, or just in the past they did something that was, you know, they're really regretting that in this moment where you guys could have indulged in this beautiful love, they instead turned their back and ran away because they were too scared, or because they felt they weren't ready, and because they felt they couldn't open themselves up to something that was so all-consuming and so vulnerable. And yeah, they're just feeling really sad that they ruined something good, and that they took something good and kind of squandered it. But what else can we see here? Let's draw a couple more cards, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers coming up again. This is Gemini energy, by the way. So you or your person could be a Gemini. I sense your person has these plans for the future where they really intend to just be open and like put this work in that they need to put in order to feel more secure and just more like confident, and to just be vulnerable and not really care about the consequences. Because I think they're realizing that sometimes you have to take risks to get a high reward. And I think this person feels like your connection taught them that. And, you know, I think that they understand that pushing you away or running away wasn't the right move. And I see your person choosing in the future to just be a lot more vulnerable and be a lot more open with you. Again, I sense a good few of you guys who clicked on this like you're in a like serious relationship with the person that you're asking about. And so I sense that, you know, if you have had these issues in the past where your person was kind of emotionally distant out of nowhere, and maybe you're having like fears and anxieties that that's going to happen again, you know, I sense that they're feeling really committed to avoiding having that happen again, because they really do regret it and they really don't want to make you feel that way or to put you in a position where you're questioning yourself. But even for those of you who aren't in like a serious or official relationship here, your person knows that this connection is really powerful and that it's really beautiful. And I think their efforts moving forward are going to be in relation to indulging in that and enjoying that rather than running away from it. But we also have Poised. We're looking at the Wisdom Oracle and Yang. So I think that your person sometimes is very worried about their reputation or about keeping their composure and about appearing composed. Like they want to appear in this very, very infallible picture of perfection type of way sometimes, and they don't want to show anybody the cracks in their armor. They don't want to show anybody the moments where they might feel weakness or confusion or fear. And I think that it causes them to act in very like erratic ways sometimes, maybe not erratic but explosive. Like sometimes it seems like this person doesn't think things through entirely, and they kind of let things build and build and build and build before they're able to really communicate it, because they don't want to show this crack in their armor. They don't want to show this vulnerability. So it ends up building and building until it's this explosive action that is, you know, we have this number 1 here. It's at its early stages. It hasn't really been thought through. It's action before thought. It's action before processing feelings and ruminating in them and understanding them. And I sense that, you know, this kind of happens with your person, and they really, I think, regret taking those impulsive actions towards you because they know that it causes harm, and they know that instead they could just sort of shift the way that they're approaching things with you and the way that they're presenting themselves to you. Or actually, let's grab a couple cards from the Energy Oracle. Spirit, what is pile one's person regretting? So we have the Angel of Balance, number 48, which 48, wow. So you guys, you know, that might be a really significant number for you guys. This also reduces to 12 or 3. So, you know, maybe that resonates with some of you guys, or you could look up the angel number 48 or 12 as it connects to this connection. So we have the Angel of Balance and we have Indecision. We have another 8 too. Yeah, so, you know, I sense your person is someone who really like thinks things through and just really wants to make sure that they're not like embarrassing themselves. Like this is someone who really tries to envision themselves from the outside. Like they like leave their body sometimes and they try to look at themselves from the outside and like really judge themselves and overly criticize themselves. And what that creates is this dynamic where they can't live intuitively, and they can't live freely, and they can't feel freedom to express themselves. And I think that sometimes you guys really struggle with communication with this person. Like, they're very guarded, and you know that this person cares for you. A lot of you guys who chose this pile, you know that this person cares for you. You know that this is a really powerful once in a lifetime connection here. I mean, the Lovers came out twice. But they also have this tendency to close off like a clam and not speak on their feelings and not affirm, the fact that those feelings are there, or, they struggle with conversations about what they could be doing better. And, they just have this fear of like judgment, and it causes them to, like, instead of saying something that could be helpful, sometimes they really say nothing. And I feel like that's something they really regret, because they wish they could just feel less fearful to just intuitively express themselves and to just let you know how they're feeling. But let's grab some messages from your person, you guys. Or actually, before we do that, I'm just going to grab a couple of predictions for this connection. So we're going to look at the Black Moon Astrology Oracle and grab a couple of predictions for this connection, you guys. So we have Mars, Force, and Virgo, I Analyze. So yeah, I mean, we were just talking about how like your person can kind of like overanalyze things and it leads them to this space of indecision. But with this card being paired with Mars, I think this is a really beautiful sign that your person is going to be more proactive, and you're going to see them acting rather than, taking way too much time to overanalyze things and having like really weird reactions to certain situations. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of the time your person kind of sits in this space where they're in indecision, and then it kind of ends up blowing up in this really strange way of decision making. But I feel like your person now is going to come into this space where they're finding more balance with their ability to analyze things and think things through and act upon what they're analyzing. And I think you're just going to see a lot of improvement in that area, especially with their ability to communicate their feelings fearlessly. But yeah, let's grab some messages from your person, Pile 1. Spirit, what does Pile 1's person most want to tell them? Which of these is truest to their person's heart? Okay. You have no idea how serious I am about you. I have reached out to you through your dreams. I am planning to tell you how I really feel, which is what I was picking up on, you guys. Marry me. Again, some of you are in a serious relationship here, or just a really powerful one. I'm going to tell you something important soon, more like predicting and alluding to communication, planning to tell you how I really feel, going to tell you something important. I am struggling. I am trying to be ready to commit to you. I could stare into your eyes all day. And you are my soulmate. So hopefully some of those resonate with you guys. The final thing we'll do for this reading is grab some letter and zodiac charms for some confirmation that this was for you. So Spirit, which of these might apply to Pile 1? Which of these does Pile 1 need to see today? Okay. So for zodiacs, you guys got Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Leo, and Virgo. And for letters, you guys got B, Q, V, Z, A, T, R, K, X, H, and V. So maybe that spells something out for you guys, or it could be you or your person's initials. The zodiacs could be your sun signs or possibly your big three, but they are just a cherry on top for confirmation. And if the rest of the reading resonates, then it could definitely still be for you. But with that being said, that's all we have for your reading today, pile one. I really hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I have my email in the description, so you can contact me there for some more information just about my pricing and the services I offer and everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, hello, my friends who chose pile two. So if you guys felt attracted to the pink quartz heart as well as the Nicoletta Coquetti tarot, then this reading is for you, and we are going to try and figure out your person's greatest regrets for this connection. The first thing we'll do for you guys is grab a few cards to get a read on the overall energy that's currently surrounding your connection with your person. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile two's connection with their person? What can you tell us about pile two's connection? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Moon. Okay, so a lot of you guys, I think, are in a space where you really want like something really meaningful with somebody, and you know what a lot of the necessary steps are in like creating a healthy connection, and you are like really willing to like work hard on that and try and build something really powerful with somebody. But I sense that your person is kind of giving you a really ambiguous energy that's really difficult to understand for you and really difficult to kind of anticipate what their next move is going to be. And you feel like you're coming at this connection with this energy where you're really willing to be healthy, to work on things, and to make stuff happen. And your person is kind of coming with this energy where they're like a lot more scared of you than they need to be. And they're just very overwhelmed by romance in general. And this might be somebody just with like commitment issues and just issues with vulnerability and stuff like that. But you both are just like really, really happy to know each other. You both see each other as a gift. Like, I feel like you're really excited that you have each other, and you're just really glad that you have each other. I think a lot of days go by, pile two, where your person just really appreciates the fact that they know you or that you're in their life. And I think that maybe you guys feel the same way. And I think that as well as that, I see a bit of a psychic connection coming in here, some intuitive calls and responses happening between the two of you, and you might be dreaming about this person. I think that sometimes when your person goes to bed at night, like that's when they think about you the most. Like I see them in this silence, like when they're laying in their bed and they're like thinking about you and they're thinking about this connection, and I see them kind of daydreaming about you as well. But let's get some more information, pile two. What is your person regretting? When it comes to this connection, what is their greatest regret here? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So I think it's very possible that this person made you feel like a choice, or you know, made you kind of feel like they just weren't really sure about you, and that was just really offensive for you guys and really hurtful. I feel like there is something in the past with this connection where it's possible this person like fully chose somebody else over you, or just chose something else, another path, another journey, and it's something that was really hurtful to you. I think that your person really wants you to know that they've regarded this connection with a lot of like respect and with a lot of heaviness. Like, this connection means something to them. They know that you guys have something really real, and it's not something that like they could easily throw away. And they understand that this is something that they have had with you where they feel deeply fulfilled and they feel deeply happy when they're around you. Like they know that you're someone who can make them feel like they can be themselves and like they can truly connect with who they are while also connecting with who you are. And it's this just very freeing, very unique connection that they haven't really had before and that they're not really finding again. And, you know, the way they're thinking about this connection is almost like they threw away this beautiful gift by treating you like a choice and by treating you like they, you know, are maybe too good for you or kind of taking you for granted a little bit. You know, I think that they weren't seeing things clearly at this moment in time where maybe they were choosing between you and someone else or you and something else. You know, right now they're looking back at things and they're like, wow, boy, was I delusional. Boy, was I stupid. Boy, was I viewing things through this lens of temptation. And then when I actually got what I thought I wanted, it just wasn't worth it at all. And I know that pile 2 would have been the path to fulfillment and pile 2 would have been the path to happiness. But instead, I kind of fumbled the bag. I think is kind of how your person is feeling and kind of what they're regretting here. They wish they saw things clearly at the time so they would have known how much they would regret the choice they made now. So we have the 3 of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think that your person has done things to hurt you in the past and has done things to make you feel bitter, to make you feel jaded, to make you sort of like watch them from afar with a lot of resentment and with a lot of unresolved issues that you have towards them. And I think they just really regret the fact that it's been so long without them really apologizing. You know, I think that it's possible something happened recently, maybe it happened a long time ago, but your person feels like your perspective of them has changed and they intended to apologize right away or they intended to make things better right away, but they feel like they were kind of like too afraid. They feel like maybe they were acting like a coward a little bit and like they slipped up and messed up and lost their opportunity to kind of make an apology to you. So I feel like they, you know, were afraid to have this hard conversation and were afraid to own up to what they did to hurt you. And because of that, it's made you guys feel a lot more bitter than you would have felt had they apologized or had they explained themselves a lot earlier on. And they're just feeling really badly about themselves for that. They feel like they missed their opportunity or they lost their chance. And yeah, they're regretting that they don't think right now it would be very easy to reconcile things or just reconcile something that they did to you in the past. They don't really know how to make it better and they know that they've done damage. What else can we see here? We have the Page of Swords. And the Lovers. Wow. Lovers coming out a lot today. This Moon card, by the way, is Cancer or Pisces energy, and we've got some Gemini energy coming out here as well. You know, I think that your person really sees you as someone who's like a priority to them, someone who's very important to them. And to some of you guys, that's very shocking because you may not be in contact with this person. And again, like this person maybe treated you like a choice or treated you like an option and maybe even didn't choose you or left you behind in some way. But I sense they really genuinely feel like you are their utmost priority right now, like you're someone who's really important to them, and they're really trying to work things through in their mind about how to make things better, and they're kind of like curious as to how you're feeling. They feel like it's been too long for them to kind of just like bring things up or apologize without some kind of backlash or without you reacting in some type of angry way. But they definitely feel like they still owe you some type of apology, and they're kind of trying to figure out how to do that and trying to figure out how to come towards you while showing you how precious you are to them, how much they don't want to lose you, how important this connection is, and how much they realize they squandered that, and like how much they realize they should have appreciated that more. You know, I sense that a lot of you guys, you you were ready, you were there, you were ready to work on everything, and your person, again, they acted like way too scared and way too overwhelmed, and it didn't really make sense because you were giving them all of the tools and opportunities to like feel safe and to feel good about things and to feel confident about having something with you. But for some reason your person got scared and they really reacted in a way that hurt you guys. But let's look at the wisdom oracle here. Let's see what else we can see about your person's regrets. Like, I think they definitely, like, they know now, after I think some other experiences with other people, or just maybe some recent experiences, you know, something really enlightened them where they compared their interactions with someone else to their interactions with you, and they realized just like how much grace you were giving them and how much patience you had for them. And you know, they know that that's something they shouldn't have taken for granted. We have soulmates. Aw. And we have go the distance. Yeah. Like, your person wishes they would have fought for this connection. They truly wish that they had known at the time that you were this soulmate energy for them and that you were this really, really important connection, because they would have felt more confident and more able to go the distance for you and to give you the dedication you might have needed, the commitment you might have needed. Just do what needs to be done in general to make this work and to make this connection happen. They didn't do that. They feel really bad about that because they're like, of course you deserve that. You're my soulmate. You're this beautiful energy that I can't seem to shake or get off my mind. And instead I decided to run away like a track star rather than just showing up and nurturing this thing that we had. What I'm seeing is like a flower wilting. Like, I was gonna say a plant dying, but it's not. Like, it's something that had already blossomed and it was beautiful, like this beautiful flower, but it's like wilting because someone didn't nurture it, someone didn't water it. And I think that that's kind of how your person is viewing things, that you're just this beautiful flower that they totally neglected. Okay. We have contract and we have attachment. Your person couldn't tell the difference. Your person couldn't tell the difference because we have this like this justice energy coming in with this contract energy, and this is, you know, an agreement between equals, an understanding between two people who have respect for each other, who show each other respect, and who want to treat each other fairly. And I think that because your person maybe has some codependency issues or some things that they're still working through, they couldn't tell the difference between you guys trying to offer them that and like some codependency attachment where things end in very disrespectful or explosive ways, or, you know, people don't know how to treat each other fairly. And so I think your person reacted to you in a way and treated you in a way as if they were expecting this more toxic codependent energy rather than what you were actually offering. And they definitely feel remorse for that. But let's grab a couple predictions, you guys, from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. Spirit, what is coming next for pile 2's connection here? 12th house, escape. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. And Spirit, I think, is encouraging you to meditate a little bit, because I feel like it's going to help you tune yourself in, I think, to your person's energy and to get some clarity you guys really need. Like, I feel this strong like burden, like it's this heavy thing you guys are carrying because you just don't really understand why things happen the way they did. 9th house, faith. Yeah, I think that there's a lot to learn on both sides from everything that's happened here. Spirit, I think, is indicating that, you know, you maybe aren't going to get the clarity from your person that you need soon, and you're maybe not going to get clarity on the way that they feel or, you know, the way they feel about the things they've done in the past. but you will get a lot of intuitive messages. You will get a lot of clarity through the 5D. It just maybe won't happen in the 3D because there's some things that you guys both need to learn on your own right now, and some messages I think your person has for you that are still cooking and that won't really be delivered in the right way if you have a conversation soon or if you have a conversation in the near future. But I feel like there are some things your person really wants to say to you, but in the near future, the next few weeks or so, I don't think you're necessarily going to get that clarity in the 3D because they're still in this like running away energy, even though they do regret that. But yeah, I do sense that you will hear from them or, get what you need from them eventually. I think that a lot of you guys need something from this person in order to move on or just to feel better about things. But let's grab some messages from them, pile 2. So what does your person most want to say to you? Which of these is truest to your person's heart? Spirit, which of these is truest to their person's heart? I should be focused on other things, but I'm thinking about you. I hope you notice me. Your feelings are mutual. No one makes me feel like you do. I want to tell you more about myself. You are my counterpart. You can't deny that it's real between us. I wish things were different, and I am unhappy. So I think that your person just really feels like things between you are not in the place that they should be, and they're very unhappy about that, and they really do wish that things were different. And I think that they could tell you more about the way that they currently feel. But hopefully some of these messages have resonated with you guys. The final thing we'll do for your reading is grab some letter and zodiac charms for some confirmation that this was for you. So Spirit, which of these might apply to pile 2? Which of these does pile 2 need to see? For zodiacs, you guys got Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, Aries again, and Scorpio. For letters, you guys got Y, G, E, T, N, T again, and V. So maybe that spells something out for you guys, or it could be you or your person's initials. The zodiacs could be you or your person's sun signs, or possibly your big 3. But if the charms don't resonate at all, that is also totally fine. They are just a cherry on top for confirmation. And if the rest of the reading resonates, then it could definitely still be for you. But with that being said, pile 2, that's all that we have for your reading today. So I really hope you enjoyed it and that you found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I have my email in the description and in the comment section, so you guys can contact me there for some more information just about my pricing and the services that I offer and everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, my friends who chose pile 3. So if you guys felt attracted to the mini playing card as well as the Wizard's Tarot, then this reading is for you, and we're going to try and figure out your person's greatest regret for this connection. You guys got your mini playing card chosen at random, and it was the 6 of Hearts. So this can be translated in the tarot to the 6 of Cups. If some of you guys might resonate with that in terms of how it relates to your connection. But the first thing we'll do for you guys is grab a few cards to get a read on the overall energy that's currently surrounding your connection with your person, and we'll kind of try to take the 6 of Cups into account as well. But Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 3's connection with their person? What can you tell us about pile 3's connection with their person, Spirit? We have the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and Justice. I feel like you guys have, had a friendship with this person. I sense this is a connection that has never really gone past friendship for a lot of you guys in terms of like the official label for the relationship. I think it's very possible a physical relationship has emerged between you and the person you're asking about. There's definitely a very mutual physical desire that I'm picking up on between the two of you. But I also sense that at its core, this is like a friendship here between you. I feel like it's possible there is like another relationship involved. For a lot of you, I'm picking up on there's a relationship involved on your end. It could be on your person's end as well, but a lot of you who chose this, I think you guys are in your own situation, and then you have whatever it is you have with the person that you're asking about. I sense that you are kind of in the midst of a path right now where you're kind of choosing between maybe someone that you're with and maybe someone else, and maybe it's the person you're asking about for this reading. I sense your person is very certain, even if they have a choice to make, that they would like to choose you, but they're not going to be willing to choose you until you are free and clear to approach. And if that doesn't happen, they, I think, are going to avoid being as honest and open with you about their feelings as they could be. But I do sense that there are very strong mutual feelings here. There's a very strong physical attraction here that's very mutual, and both you and your person might feel like this connection isn't approachable right now due to some type of third party that's involved in this situation, or it could just be some type of life or professional obstacle, maybe not another person or relationship, that's causing you guys to feel hesitant to approach here. You or your person could be a Libra, but it's a general reading, so remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's see what else we can see here. So we have the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Ooh. This person can be catty. Like, I feel like this person has a little bit of a tendency to sometimes say things that are like underhanded or passive aggressive, especially when they're upset or when they're angry. This is the type of person who doesn't necessarily like blow up and yell and get really aggressive or belligerent, but instead when they're upset, they might end up saying things that they know can hurt other people's feelings and that they know are offensive. And I sense that they just feel really badly about moments in your connection where they said things that they just really shouldn't have said to you, and things that probably hurt your feelings and things that probably made you feel bad. Your person's not really proud of that, and it's one of their biggest flaws, I think, that they notice within themselves. And so they look back at moments that maybe even you don't remember where they said things that they felt were hurtful or uncalled for, and they feel really, really bad about that. And they feel like shameful about it because they feel like they should have had more control over their emotions to not like take it there and to not communicate in that way. Your person feels like you really deserve to be respected and you really deserve to be appreciated. But because I see this other situation going on, there's something that's causing you guys to not be open in choosing this person that you're asking about. And when they feel insecure or when they feel like small in any scenario, they start to get really defensive. And I think your person has mistreated you in certain moments simply because they feel defensive and offended about the fact that they feel rejected by you. So I do sense that your person's feeling like shame towards themselves and regret towards themselves for not keeping their composure and controlling their emotions enough to, not say things that are out of pocket or, not say things that might be attacking or belittling you. So they do wish that maybe they haven't done things along those lines. But what else we can see here? We have the Two of Cups and we have Strength. So you or your person could be a Leo. I sense it's really possible as well that you've known this person for a long time. And with the Six of Cups here, I'm inclined to say that some of you guys have known this person since childhood, because the like regret that I'm picking up on from this person, it's like very intense, and I feel like sometimes they feel like when they're around you, you trigger like childish versions of them and like immature versions of them that they thought they had grown past and that they thought they had moved past. And so they feel a lot of like embarrassment and disappointment in themselves over that, because they feel like around other people they're much more aligned and they're much more able to be true to themselves and to stay in control. But instead they kind of end up maybe saying and doing things around you that they wouldn't really do normally around other people. Your person feels like their connection with you is like, this is really someone who believes you're their soulmate and someone who believes they belong with you. And any anger and resentment that maybe they've shown you is just a displacement of that, and displacement of them feeling upset that they feel like you're their soulmate and they can't be with you, and they feel like you're the one for them and they can't be with you. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, this person is just genuinely so upset, number one, that they missed their opportunity to claim you, because we have this like 3 of Cups energy coming in here, and we have this 6 of Cups energy coming in here. So it's really possible you've known this person for a while, you've been friends with them for a while, they had a lot of opportunities and moments where they could have claimed you and where they could have come in, expressed their feelings, and let you know that they want to be with you, but instead they kept themselves quiet out of fear or whatever the case may be, and now they're in this situation where they feel rejected by you, they feel slighted by you, when they could have instead just come towards you and let you know how they feel, and been true to their heart. So I think that's kind of one of your person's biggest regrets, is not letting you know that they feel this energy towards you, that they feel you are a soulmate to them, that they feel they've always been attracted to you, and they've felt maybe you've always been attracted to them as well, but they've just been too scared to like talk about it with you. And so that's part of like why they regret it so much as well, because they genuinely feel like had they just said something and had they just admitted to the way they feel about you, they would have been able to avoid all of this complication. But they never took the initiative to do that, and now they're in a position where, you know, maybe it's not really possible to be with you anymore. So definitely this is someone who really regrets not having you when they had the chance. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. So I think your person has had like a very ambivalent approach to this connection in the past. I feel like they've in many moments made you feel rejected, made you feel really like disappointed by the way that they acted, and really like you're alone in your feelings towards them or in your attraction towards them. Like I sense that this person has made you feel like your feelings aren't mutual in a lot of ways and in a lot of moments, and they've maybe treated this connection like something they were passively investing themselves in, not something they were actively working toward. And you know, I think that they wish they would have, instead of have that 7 of Pentacles energy, which is more so this energy of like planting crops and just having the patience to wait for them to grow and to wait for that to come to fruition. You know, we have this 7 of Pentacles energy, right? And there's no 8, but then we have this 9 of Pentacles. And the 8 would be about, you know, putting in this active effort, this active dedication, doing every like meticulous thing that you need to do in order to reap a reward at the end of the day. And so I sense that your person is really regretful that since they put in this 7 of Pentacles energy, they're now at this space where they should have this 9, they should have these rewards at the end of the day from this connection and this beautiful, you know, climax where you guys have the love that you should have together. But that's not what they're getting because they put in the wrong energy, they put in the wrong approach. And so I think that's what they're feeling regretful about. But let's take a look at the Wisdom Oracle, pile 3. What else can we see for your person's regrets towards this connection? What else can you tell us, Spirit? Oh, we have soulmates coming out again. You guys might resonate with pile 2 as well, by the way. And we have Observer. A lot of just like, your person kind of feels like you guys are like ships passing in the night here, just in the sense of like you are their soulmate. They know you're their soulmate, but they've just been this observer, just watching from afar, not really participating in the process of what the outcome is. Like, they feel like they wish they could have participated more. They would have taken more initiative. They would have been more honest, more open. They wouldn't have just passively waited for something to come to pass, and instead would have taken action. But they've known that you're this soulmate energy. They feel this soulmate energy with you, but instead of doing something about it, they just sat back and watched things happen and watched things unfold. So they definitely feel really, really upset about that. And again, with the Seven of Pentacles too, it's almost like they were just like waiting to see if this would be something they wanted. And I think that in the moment they realized with certainty that this is something they wanted, after taking so much time to wait and see and sit back and see if that's the case, after they realized this is something they wanted, that's when they lost their opportunity. And they're feeling really angry at themselves for that. We have a woman holding a heart. And we have attachment. And I'm feeling called to draw one more for you guys. Envy. You can say that again. I definitely feel like that's a lot of what your person's energy is embodying. Like, they are upset that you are with someone else or that you're finding happiness with somebody else. They are not happy about that at all, and they cannot get over it. Like, fully and wholeheartedly, they are really struggling to get over it. And again, I'm just feeling this regret. Like, maybe your person has like straight up rejected you in the past. Because, you know, I'm seeing maybe there's a long history for some of you guys with this person, and maybe they have straight up rejected you in the past, and that's something they, you know, can't really take back. And they wish that they weren't in this position to feel all of this envy and all of this jealousy for whoever you're spending time with, and still be in this position where they can't let you go, and still be in this position where they still hold a flame for you. They still have feelings for you. But let's grab a couple of predictions for you guys with the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. What can you expect from this connection in the next few weeks, in the near future? We have Pisces, I believe. And Grand Trine Blessings. So this is someone who holds a flame for you, and this is someone who knows they have feelings for you, that they're kind of in love with you is kind of what I'm picking up on here, and this strong desire for partnership, this strong energy where you're their greatest fantasy, you're their greatest goal and dream here right now. I sense that they are in this space where they don't want to take no for an answer, but they know that they maybe have to. And so, you know, they've lashed out, I think, in the past and shown you some resentment and shown you their envy, shown you their jealousy. And they feel like that's a really ugly side of them. And so I think that you're going to see this person kind of take a lot of that back and take a few steps back and show you just a lot more gentleness and show you a lot more affection. They're kind of coming to terms with what it is they need to do in order to find success in this connection in the future, and they know that it's not going to be with this energy I'm picking up on with the passive aggressiveness and with the resentment. They know that they just have to show you that they love you, that they're loyal to you, that they're here, and that they're going to be here for that perfect moment whenever it comes, when you are both available to try things out. But with that being said, pile 3, let's grab some messages from your person. So Spirit, what does pile 3's person most want to tell them? Which of these is truest to their person's heart? I wish you understood me when I try to tell you how I feel about you. Which part of me is picking up on, like, they even mean this about maybe some of the more negative things they've said or done. You know, they kind of wish you knew that it was just because they love you and it's just because they want to be with you. You would never believe me if I told you how I feel. Your name makes me smile. I feel like I can really talk to you. There's no need to worry about us. As I said, your person, I feel, is in a headspace where they know they have to do whatever it is they need to do to let you know that they love you and they care for you. I still want to be a part of this connection. I love listening to you talk about your passion. I am going through a lot right now. I watch your social media. Can you forgive me? And you make my body temperature rise. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a really strong energy right now. They're just really hoping they haven't done too much damage to the point where it can't be reconciled or it can't be fixed, because they really want to come in with a more loving energy. But hopefully you guys resonated with some of those. The final thing we'll do for this reading is grab some letter and zodiac charms for some confirmation that this was for you. So Spirit, which of these might apply to pile 3? Which of these does pile 3 need to see? Okay. For zodiacs, you guys got Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, or sorry, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Libra, and Pisces again. For letters, you guys got F, W, X, O, W again, Y, L, H, and N. So maybe that's you or your person's initials, or it could spell something out for you guys. The zodiacs could be your sun signs or possibly your big 3, but if the charms don't resonate at all, that is also totally fine. They are just a cherry on top for confirmation, and if the rest of the reading resonated with you, then it could definitely still be for you. But with that being said, that's all we have for you today, pile 3. So I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I do have my email in the description and in the comment section, so you guys can contact me there for some more information just about my pricing and the services that I offer and everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, hello, my friends who chose pile 4. So if you guys felt attracted to the amethyst pillar as well as the tarot of the hidden realm, then this reading is for you, and we're going to try and figure out your person's greatest regrets towards your connection. The first thing that we're going to do for you guys is grab a few cards to get a read on the overall energy that's currently surrounding your connection with your person. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 4's connection with their person? So we have Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Pentacles. Pile 4, from what I'm picking up on in the energy, I'm hearing no contact. You know, I'm picking up on kind of like a psychic energy that's connecting you and your person right now, and that's connecting the contact here, or communication. You know, I'm feeling like there is communication, but it's happening sort of on a more telepathic or psychic level. You're really feeling intuitively like you're getting messages from this person, like you're getting some type of calling or reminder of this person intuitively, but I do sense that maybe you aren't in contact. I also sense it's possible it's been sort of a really long time since you have been in contact with this person. You've had to have a lot of patience before maybe getting some clarity, or before getting an understanding of how your person feels towards this connection, because they haven't really been there to clarify that for you or to let you know how it is that they feel. I sense that your person is currently, they're not sure if they want to be in contact with you, but you are on their mind, and you are, your energy, your connection and thoughts of this connection, I think, have been coming into your person's space for a little while now. When it comes to like the recent past, they've been sitting with and ruminating on their feelings for you and their feelings towards this connection. and they're kind of contemplating right now and wondering what they should do about that, and if this means maybe they should reach out to you, but they're not really sure right now. But let's get some more information. Pile 4, Spirit, what is their person's greatest regret towards their connection? Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, and the Three of Wands. You or your person could be a Virgo. Your person really struggles, I think, with their identity. Like, I feel like they very much know who they are, but it depends when you're asking. Like, sometimes their energy just shifts and changes so dramatically sometimes, that sometimes it feels like they're different people, and sometimes it feels like they can't really rely on or trust any of their emotions, and for that reason, like, it really confuses them. I think when they do have feelings and when they do feel an attachment to somebody, which I do sense that this person felt an attachment to you prior to the separation. I feel like this person that you're asking about is someone who, for the most part, is closed off and guarded and doesn't like when people know of the most vulnerable parts of themselves. I'm picking up on a lot of energy that suggests your person has a history or a past of maybe being abused in some way, being criticized in situations where it was like deeply and wholeheartedly unfair, you know, for someone to criticize them in that way or in those situations. And I sense that for that reason, your person really has a lot of trust issues and gets really, really scared when connections get serious and when feelings get serious. And so I sense that you guys are also very intelligent and you're very perceptive people. And that really rubbed your person the wrong way because, you know, that's something that really scares them when they don't get to curate and control the things that other people know about them or the things that other people see in them. And so they felt like you were able to see things about them that they couldn't control because you could see through a lot of their guardedness. And it's something that made them feel like they needed to run away. And so I think what I would say your person's regret is, number one, them being scared of that energy before they really knew enough about it to be as scared as they were. And number two, running away from you. Your person wishes they had not run away from you. They wish they had not left you behind in the way that they did, but not just the way that they did. I think just in general, flat out, they wish they hadn't run from this connection. But what else can we see here? We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Your person could have been more honest with you, and they definitely feel regretful about that as well. I think that you in certain moments were able to pick up on your person's emotions, and you were able to, you know, I think you guys were trying your best to make your person feel safe, or at least just feel like they could be honest with you. And I sense that you were able to pick up on a lot of things about them that they didn't want you to know you were right about. So I feel like they lied in a lot of different ways about a lot of different things as a form of running away from you and as a form of pushing you away, and kind of as a form of self-abandonment. Like, in a way, the way that your person treated you in this connection was also a form of self-harm. Like, I sense that they just they take very severe precautions to push people away to the point where it harms them, and it creates this whole dynamic where they do feel like it's hard to trust their own feelings, and they do feel like their feelings change very dramatically because they also lie to themselves about the way that they feel and detach themselves from the way that they feel. But I sense your person just really regrets that because they know that they could have just really told you what was on their mind and on their heart and been honest with you, and the consequences would not have been that bad. But now they've put themselves in a position where they can't really, like, they've lost this opportunity to be honest with you and to just be open with you in the way that you were asking them to. And they feel like they were kind of over dramatic in their reactions to you as well. Like, you triggered them really badly and really powerfully, and they feel like they were being really dramatic in the way they reacted to that, and they feel like they didn't need to do all of that. Like, they didn't need to do so much in the way that they did, especially when it comes to lying and especially when it comes to running away. This person was very passionate about you and very, very, like, interested in you. Like, you had a very captivating aspect to your energy that your person had no control over sometimes. Like, you were very mesmerizing, and they had no choice but to give you their focus and give you their attention. And sometimes they felt like they weren't even in control by just how interested they were in you and how mesmerized by you they felt they were. I also sense that this is someone who's a little bit of a people pleaser at times. Your person, like, really regrets not setting more boundaries with you. Like, I think there were moments when they were uncomfortable, and instead of just saying, like, hey, I'm uncomfortable, or I would prefer it if we approached things in a different way, or if you kind of avoided certain subjects or whatever the case may be, because I feel like they see your communication specifically as, like, just kind of aggressive and kind of unsafe, even though you didn't mean for it to be that way. Again, you just really triggered this person, and they understand they were being a bit over dramatic, but they wish they could have just, like, set boundaries rather than just, like, fleeing and just running away and, like, not letting you know how they felt or giving you an opportunity to fix or improve that. And they feel like they were being kind of cowardly. They feel like they were being kind of scared, and they wish they just had more courage at the time to let you know how they were feeling in a more civil way. They just feel kind of embarrassed by their actions towards you in general, and especially just the way this separation happened, however it happened. Some of you guys, I think, maybe even got, like, ghosted or blocked by this person just very unexpectedly, and I sense that your person's just really regretful because they know they could have gone about it in a more mature way or just in a different way in general. But what else can we see here, Spirit? We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, like, your person didn't think before they acted, and now they have to live with the regret. And that's, I think, a difficult burden for them, and I think it's not easy for them. A lot of you guys should know that, like, the regret your person lives with when it comes to this connection and the way that they acted towards you, it's something that slows them down in their life. It's something that weighs them down. It's heavy. It's difficult to deal with, and it's something they still hold on to. Because of, like, how much regret that they feel towards everything they've maybe done towards you. But let's get some more information from the Wisdom Oracle. All that glitters. And come to the edge. I think your person is kind of in a space in their life right now where they realize they have this pattern or this cycle of clinging to what is safe, and they have had their safety and just their avoidance of things that challenge them or things that make them uncomfortable as this, like, end all be all goal of what they're trying to pursue and what they're trying to look for. And I think they're realizing that there is no abundance there. There is no joy there. There are no gifts or blessings there in that avoidance and in that safety that they're trying to look for in every situation. And, when they think about this connection, that lesson really hits home, because they know they could have taken a risk and let themselves be uncomfortable and tried things with you, but instead they decided to do what was comfortable because that was what they thought they valued, and they realized that they were wrong for that, and they realized they should have I think just acted in a more mature way and been more mature. And they understand that. I think they've done a lot of growth too since they've last spoken with you. But we have door to value. So yeah, I think that your person is like, they're really discovering what their priorities should be and like what is valuable to them, especially when it comes to their own behavior and like what yields the most value, what yields the most reward for them. And they know that running away from you and the actions and emotions and habits that came with that are not it and are not the answer. And maybe they feel like challenging themselves to come towards you may be the answer. And again, that might be something they're in the midst of contemplating. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So definitely your person is still passionate about you. They still hold a flame towards you. And I think maybe they could be trying to motivate themselves to come towards you because they feel like it's something that will create value for them and will create a path that is more, I think, auspicious than the one they're currently walking. They kind of really are in this headspace where they want to face their fears. And I think you are a fear that they know they need to face and that they've wanted to face. But these are some predictions from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. We've got 8th house, endings and beginnings, and 6th house, routine. Okay, this is a good message here. I think that maybe some of you guys in the next few weeks can expect a new beginning coming in for this connection and can expect for your person to say some really unexpected things and some vulnerable things and to communicate with you very possibly. And, I see a new beginning maybe sprouting for this connection. The 6th house also rules like our health. And I think that in many ways this is a harbinger of healing when it comes to this connection with your person and when it comes to just the communication here in general. I think that your person might come in with a little bit of necessary healing and a little bit of a new beginning here. But let's grab some messages from your person, you guys. Spirit, what does pile 4's person most want to say to them? Which of these is truest to their person's heart? Okay, so we have, I wish that I had chosen you. I see a future for us. So yes, they're definitely, contemplating coming back in, trying to make things better in that way. Hold me, kiss me, touch me. I've liked you for a really long time. So maybe that's something they haven't told you. I love how much you can make me laugh. You meant a lot more to me than I let on. Definitely an energy I was picking up on. I regret what I did to you back then. You have been so kind to me. Yeah, maybe they're also just feeling you didn't deserve what it is that they did. I see myself in you more than anyone. So hopefully some of those resonate with you guys. The final thing that we're going to do for this reading is grab some letter and zodiac charms for some confirmation that this was for you. So Spirit, which of these might apply to pile 4? Which of these does pile 4 need to see today? For zodiacs, we have Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, Libra, Leo, Aquarius, and Gemini. For letters, you guys got L, D, I, X, T, F, V, K, and P. So maybe that spells something out for you guys, or it could be you or your person's initials. The zodiacs could be your sun sign or possibly your big three, but the charms don't have to apply to you at all. They are just a cherry on top for confirmation, and if the rest of the reading resonated, it could definitely still be for you. But with that being said, that's all we have for you guys, so I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. And if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading about your specific situation, I have my email in the description and in the comment section, so you guys can contact me there for some more information just about my pricing and the services that I offer and everything like that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to drink some water. Okay, bye bye.